And a friend of mine, one day we were doing Sunshine Rally. It's a Rotary event where we bring about over 7,000 special needs kids for one day. I figured I'm not alone. There are all these other parents. What more can I do? So that is one of the things that advised that. But then how do I get the government to listen to us? So my friend asked me, have you thought of modeling? We were actually at KTN. I finished an interview about Sunshine Rally. We were taking photos outside and she asked me that question. I'm like, I'm old, I have children, what do you mean? And then she was like, actually there is a Mrs. Docket. I'm like, I'm not a Mrs., I'm a divorcee. You know, we always give ourselves excuses in life, but it takes that friend, this new set of friends that I found who saw the potential. And she told me, no, I know a friend who did it. She called her up immediately, booked an appointment. We went, they called South Africa. And apparently there was a space now for divorcees or mothers and single parents who could join. And that's how I ended up joining Africa Pageants. So I'd never done modeling in my life. I was rejected at 18 when I tried to be Miss World. I was told I was like 1 inch short or something like that. I know I was broken and I shelved that. But you know, when I was doing self-mentorship, we were asked to write all the dreams we had. And in 2015, I'll never forget. I still have that yellow manila paper. I indicated everything. And that was one of the things that I wrote. And in 2020, when I looked back, after I went for Africa Pageants, and I came back with 3 titles, because I came back as Miss Africa United Nations, Miss Africa Elite 2020, and Elite Face of Africa. Those are things, if someone told me I would not dream of. I came back breaking 3 records that have never been broken in the 20 years of that organization. I had 19 awards. You know, when you sit back, but it took one person, one other woman who believed in me to push and create the way for me to be there. And now I took that as my platform to speak up now, the way the Bible said. And I've been serving, I'm the longest serving. I'm on my 3rd year of Miss Africa Elite. Or 1 year is thanks to COVID. And this year, because last year when I went back to hand over the crown, I came back with it, plus the Queen of Africa. And then now in August, I'll be going to Canada to represent our continent as Miss Africa United Nations. So it's great responsibilities balancing all this. But what has it done? When God puts something, He gives you the way. Because with that platform, I got the audience. You know, one thing I'm always proud of, or one thing that I'm like, I wrote to the First Lady, Her Excellency, Mrs. Uhuru Kenyatta. And she responded, Margaret responded. And I was like, oh my God, I have from the Office of the President a letter. That's something I would never have thought of. I sit also in KICD in the academic committee. The curriculum, how inclusive is it? How many atypical children, as we call them, normal children, understand what the divergent ones require? You know, there's typical and atypical. So do we understand, how do we coexist? How do we get integrated? So just general guidance so that when these decisions are being made, we're like, hey, you're forgetting this, this will not work, this will work. Let's look at it in a different angle, and that way we'll be able to make a difference. And that's how I am where I am right now. And I'm currently now engaged, which was like a dream I knew, because everyone in society tells you, which man is going to take 3 kids, 3 boys? Because that's something that was sung to me until I also started believing that no one will take you with your children, and you have special needs children. It's one of the things that you resent yourself to, and you're just like, I'll be okay the rest of my life by myself. But as God would have it, yeah. So I think it's 3 weeks now, and I'm super excited about it, and I know God is a God of second chances. You believe in yourself, you work towards it, stick to your principles and what you believe in. Trust the process.